Okay, this is quiz 1, question 2. Here we go. Match each of the following descriptions with a term that defines it in the drop-down. Okay, first one. Interest calculated on both the initial principal and the accumulated interest from previous periods. So you have the initial principal and then you have accumulated interest, right? So it's calculated on both of them. Now, if we go back to the one that we did on compound interest, right, you will see that there is the principal, there is the interest, it is added together, and that becomes the 11,000. 10,000 principal plus 1,000 interest became 11,000 at the end of year 1. So year 2 started with the 11,000. So that interest is added to the principal, and that starts year 2. So let's go back to the question and read again what it says. Interest is calculated on both the initial principal and the accumulated interest from previous periods. So I think the best, what would describe that best would be compound interest. All right. Okay. Next one. Interest rate obtained by dividing the nominal annual rate by the compounding frequency per year. So you have a nominal rate, say, of 7%, 10%, and you divide that by the compounding frequency. So that would give us what? Well, it should be, which one? Is that the compounding frequency? Probably not. You could try that, but I don't think that would work there. That might be the, what is it? The periodic interest rate, correct? Yes, because it's the divided by the compounding frequency. So that's the periodic for annually, quarterly, and so on. All right, now this one, the annual rate at which interest is compounded a number of times per year. Okay, it's done a number of times per year. It's annual rate. Maybe we can just decide, well, annual compounding. Okay. All right, so next one. Number of times interest is compounded per year. So that's what we just did, remember? Annually, semi-annually, quarterly, monthly, daily. So that would be, it's a frequency. So that's a compounding frequency. Okay. And then compounding 4 times a year. So 4 times a year, it's quarterly. So that would be quarterly compounding. Okay, let's submit the question. And we notice, okay, let's get rid of that error there. You notice this is in yellow. It does have a check mark. But if we look up here, you see, I only got 0.8 of 1. So means one of them is wrong because we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. So each is worth 0.2. My guess is this one here. Okay, the annual rate at which interest is compounded a number of times per year. It's not compounded once per year. So that one is the what you refer to normally as the nominal interest rate. Is the annual rate at which interest is compounded a number of times per year. You will come across that later. Okay, let's see if we're correct now. Yes, now we have a green box or outline, a check mark, and most of all, it's 1 out of 1. So the question is complete. We are correct on all of the parts, and that is question number 2 of quiz 1. Okay, so let's go and we can stop the recording. And there we are.